favorites. Thank you for coming back. Thank you for joining me today. If you're new to the channel, I appreciate you. Continue to watch and hopefully you'll see something you like. Today we're going to do a review with BeeBeeCrafts. So they reached out to me. They gave me a certain budget. I have joined their affiliate program. So no cost to you, but if you do use my link below, I might earn some credits towards free products in the future, and you'll save 10%. So there will be a code with Laura 10, and that's going to save you 10% off your whole order. So their prices are so reasonable already. So with that, let me get into what I selected. And with BeeBeeCraft, I was able to pick out, I think they gave me like a $30 budget. I can't even remember. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to utilize these items that I chose into crafts. And I'm going to make some things and you're going to see them. I think what I'm going to do is probably show it at the end and we'll go from there. And just bear with me if I change my mind because I do that sometimes. So they sent me this package and I've cut it open already so I'd be ready for this video. And inside is another bubble pack gift set here of everything that I chose. So let's pop that open. They sent me a little piece of paper here. And this is the packing slip. So I have 6 different items that I chose. Okay, so let's go from that. So BeeBeeCraft, what I want to tell you about BeeBeeCraft is, so right now you'll save 10% with my discount, but on the store, BeeBeeCrafts has over 40, you can save 40% off, and that sale will end on the 25th. And there's a discount, you get coupons for new customers on top of that. There's so many things to choose from. So this is a great jewelry supply place to go. If you're looking for, if you make jewelry, yes, if you make jewelry, you're going to want to shop here. I did select some things to make some earrings, and so I bought this. Well, I didn't buy it. They gifted it to me for this review, and we're going to crack that open. And what it is, so this was $6.85, and it comes with, it's a bunch of earring finding kit, hooks, DIY to make your own earrings, and it's 170 pieces. 170 pieces in here for under $7. And then with your coupon, you would probably save a little bit more than that. It would cost you a little less. So this is Sunny Clues Start Your Craft Journey from BeeBeeCraft.com. And let's see, does that slide off? So I like how it comes with the little container. That's pretty nice. Here I am standing up again. You have all these little packets of each of the, so I have the silver, you have the hoops in here with all kinds of hooks for different type of earring styles. And I'm going to show you close up. We're going to make some earrings. I have the gold tone ones, some more dangling hooks, a little bit more petite, some more gold tone. And here's the pieces that I thought were unique. So they're more of an old, I'm going to open this up for you, even though we're going to go through this when you see in a later video, on a later clip of this video. These have multiple sizes in here. My goodness. So I thought these were great. So here's your earring piece right here. And they come in different sizes in here. So you have some really large ones and smaller. I think this might be the smallest one in here. And I have the gold tone too in this kit. And so that slips on your ear. Here I can make a little dangling piece here. So we're going to do that. We are going to do that. You're going to see just how easy it is to customize and make your own earrings. Now, these right here might be surprised. You need very little to no tools to make some of these based on some of the items I'm going to show you. Okay? So I know if you're just starting out, you may not have all those tools, but BeeBeeCrafts will. They do have those in their accessories, and you can purchase them from them at a reasonable price. Now, I bought these little pieces that can go on, and they're circular with a heart etched into the metal piece. Hopefully you can see that on the screen here. And this was $1.59, and you get 50 of them, 50 pieces. So there's all kinds of designs you can do with that. And then I picked a couple strands of beads, which are not like strands to wear around your neck. You could make a necklace like that, but I plan to pull these, this is how they sell them, and I plan to use some of these beads. And this has like a, what did they call this? I liked how it looked. Honey Handy is the brand. Electric plate, opaque glass bead strands, half silver plated, faceted, Rondell pale turquoise. So it's got the turquoise blue with the glass bead silver, electric plated. Okay, and I have several strands in here, 10 strands, and this was $4.08. And this bag is packed. It is packed, everyone. These beads are going to last me a lifetime. I will never use all these beads. So if you're a crafter, look forward to seeing a craft giveaway in my future here, because I won't use all of those, but I did want those colors for some of them. So this here, these are 660 pieces, 14 style stainless steel open eye pin and flathead pin and ball head pins for crafts, DIY earrings. So what I like about these are you have one end that's already finished off, and the other end you could curl, you could bead, and then you would put a loop at the end and do a jump ring and hang it off the earring. Now, you would require some tools for this, and I have used these, and I thought this is a great little kit. And how much was this for these pieces? $6.36. Again, I would never use all of these. I really don't think so, but there are different ones, so you never know. So I thought this would be fun to have because it came with the silver tone, it came with the gold tone, both color gold tones. It has the, what do they call that color where it's like a, let's see if it says it if I click on that. Nope, that's just a picture. Okay. So I'm going to show you the 4 colors that you get in here. And then they all have the same, the various sizes. So you see that one's more goldish. This is a little lighter gold. Then you have this, that kind of, so that's more silver. This is more of the off silver one. And so that has the loops on the end, so you could do jump rings and dangle some more stuff from there. I know maybe if you're new, you don't understand any of this, but I'm going to show you, okay? So we're going to get together and we're going to make something here. I'm going to close that up. I'm not done yet. They let me choose a lot of things here. So the last 2 things are full-on kits. And I thought, so this should have everything you need to make different earrings. And I think this one's a holiday one, and this one, are they both holiday ones? They're both holiday ones. So let's open this one first. And it comes with instructions on how to make it. So even if you are a novice or new at making jewelry or earrings, this is going to give you some information on how to do that. And I thought, what a great little kit here for the holidays. So this is supposed to make 10 pairs of Christmas earrings, and I just loved the options that they showed you. So here are all the earrings that we can make. Now, if you stay within the box and you make exactly what's on here, that's what the supplies in this kit are going to provide you enough for. Now, if you go outside of the box and you kind of switch some things up, then of course you're going to be limited. And you might use some things that are up, but you know, you don't have to stay in the box. Creativity is from your own perspective, and you can do whatever you want. But this is a nice little kit if you're not sure. And then on the back, it explains the step-by-step process in order to achieve all these looks. So I thought this was a great little kit to go with. And I like the earrings that they are creating with this kit. So for holiday, and if you just want to have a little gift to put together. So this kit, did I already tell you the price before your discount? So this kit was $8.68, Again, you have everything you need. And it makes 10 pairs of earrings. So that's less than $1 a set. And let's just see how this kit looks when you open it up. Nice. So it does come in a plastic container, little lockbox container here. You have all the little pieces you're going to need. From the jump rings, so these little things are the jump rings. You have little cotton balls, different colors. You have all the charms that you're going to use, and the pearls, and the ribbon. You have a lot of the pieces I just showed you in the separate. So you have these earring pieces here. You have the ribbon ends that you're going to squeeze together and connect with the ribbon. You have these findings, the pins. You have some very fine pieces of chain that go with some of the designs that you're going to make with this kit. And here are all the jump rings you're going to need to, this helps connect the earring piece to the dangling piece, like most earrings have. That's in that little case here. And it all comes very well organized into this box. What a great little kit. What a great little kit. This has some of the pearl pieces that you're going to need for the designs that they recommend. Yeah, so, and then let's just look at a couple of the charms that you're going to have here to make some of your earrings. So that's what I liked. So you had a snowflake, the bell, and I think the ribbon falls from the bell. You have a Santa, you have a wreath, and you get enough to make a set. How cute! Here's the little wreath. And these are plastic, they're not plastic, these are metal. These are all metal pieces with the enamel paint. Oh, and here's a Christmas tree in here. Very cute, huh? Super cute. BeeBeeCrafts.com. BeeBeeCrafts. So we're not done. I have one final kit to show you here. I'm going to put the directions in here. And so this last kit is a little larger. It has way more dangling chandelier type components to it. This set was $11.27. And does it tell me how many this one makes? It looks like it says 10. Well, it doesn't say 10. It looks like it's showing me 10 images. But this set is a lot larger, so I'm expecting you're going to make many, many pairs of earrings out of this set. So you can tell this box is quite a bit larger. And look at all these charms in here. Wow. You have some religious charms. I love those big heart. So these are the chandelier type earrings, and you have some, so you have all the findings you're going to need, meaning the eye pins right here that you're going to hang the beads from. You have the earring pieces here, the jump rings and chains here. So some of these charms are so cute. Okay, so these look like little coins to me. I had gone to Greece once, and I bought some old, well, they weren't old, they were replicas of these Greek old coins. They're very tiny, and I just loved those earrings. And that's what these little charms remind me of. They were like, mine were gold, and I lost one because I only lose the good earrings. Look at these little leaves, the filigree cut out. Let's see, can you see that? Super cute. Here's some of the religious charms. Let's see, are there more? So you can make necklaces. But that would make a great earring too, hanging. Oh, and on the back. Okay, so, oh, they have two different, each side. There we go. So they have some weight to them too. These are all metal. Oh, these are going to make really pretty chandelier ones. Okay. And I wanted to show you this. So it has some really, really big pieces in here. I didn't know they were going to be that big. But how fancy and fun will these be when you make them? Very pretty. And then they have like a flower one design, or what do you call it, like mandolin kind of cut out. They have these pieces here, so you can hang a lot from that. So this is a wonderful kit. And then of course you have 4 different bead styles. I'm going to show you those here. And then I have my silver beads, but this, everything you're going to make is in this kit. So we're going to stick inside the lines when we create these, so I can show you how to do that. And these are stones. They kind of feel, you have the glass beads, and then this is like a metal glass, or it's got a coating on it. I really think that's pretty. It's got a iridescent purple with the amber color to it. The very pretty bead right there. So that's my haul from BeeBeeCrafts. So I will have the links below, and you're going to watch, stay tuned, and you're going to see me put some jewelry together. So if you like this video, hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, and then remember to hit the bell next to that so it'll drop down. You'll have the option. I think it defaults to just notify, which isn't going to notify you on all. So you want to hit notify all so that the bell is filled in and that you don't miss out on my next videos. So stay tuned, watch the rest of the video, enjoy it, make some comments, and I look for you in my next video. Thank you for watching. Have a great day. Bye. Okay, so we're first going to start out by looking at the directions, take a glance at all these images showing you what earrings we'll be able to make with this kit. This is the Christmas kit. We're going to start with one of the head pins and some pearls. So I'm going to move those items aside and just open up this one kit. And it's really nice that they contain them all in a really easy for you to use container already. So let's pop it open. So I'm going to pull out the jump rings, the pins, the earring sets. As you can see, it's mostly all gold toned findings to put your earrings together. So I'm going to start with 2 head pins here, and we're going to grab some pearls and we're going to slide them down on the head pin to make that first set of earrings. And we'll grab them out of here. So I'm trying to set up the directions right there because I just want to use it as a reference. I've done this a little bit before. So you just slide it down. They're already pre-drilled, so they have holes in them. So you just make 2, 1 for each ear, and they just slip right on. So the next step is they want you to bend the extra part of that head pin at a 90-degree angle against the pearl bead. And so what you're going to end up doing is cutting off the extra, and then you use your tool, which anything to hold it, to bend and make a loop. And that's actually what's going to help to attach. And you'll see that coming up here. So we're just going to bend that at a 90-degree angle, like that. And here's the second one we're going to do. So now I'm just going to glance back at the directions here so that we can see where we need to go next. And we're going to cut off the extra after we had already bent that. And I'm going to kind of guesstimate it based on the picture too. So I have these little sharp edge cutting pliers for jewelry. And that's about where I want to cut it. So clip. There's no measurements. You're just kind of eyeballing it. And once you've done this a couple times, you're gonna
you're going to know how much you need in order to make a loop, a closed loop at the end of this. So we're going to cut that off. And there you go. Those are shortened now and matches with the picture on number 3, step 3. Now we're going to go to step 4. Now the picture doesn't really show you that it's a loop, but it's telling you that you're going to grab one end of the wire and you're going to flip it around towards the bead to make a loop. But I mean, you don't really get that from the picture. So it took me a second to understand what they were talking about because I haven't seen the directions like that before. I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I got to make a loop, of course. So I have a different tool that I'm going to use here because remember, I don't have all the right tools, but this tool is a game changer. So this little tool, you don't have to guesstimate. So what I cut out of here is I had to restring the bead because I used the big beads and it really called for the earring set that I'm making for the smaller pearls. So I swapped that out. I'm restrung it, and that little tool, you're going to see it again. But look at that. It makes the perfect loop at the end. I'm telling you what. Oh, I guess I didn't put it into frame. I'm sorry. We missed that. Oh, here we go. So it just, like I'm going slow to do it. And it bends that. I mean, it does it all in one little squeeze. It cuts it. It measures it and knows exactly what, when you're up against a bead, it knows exactly how much to cut off. And ta-da! That is a game changer. You want to know what it's called? I don't know. I'm going to have to look that up. Maybe I'll put it in here because that tool is awesome. And again, these pliers are not the correct pliers for me to be using for this, but they are good for making the loops. But I'm going to use it to open up my jump rings. Now, jump rings, you don't pull apart, away from each other. You like twist them so that they stay where they're supposed to be, but you just twist them. Like instead of left to right, you would pull them forward to backwards away from your body or towards your body. And you would have another pliers to hold both sides. So you'll see later on, I'm going to have that. And it's, again, not the right tool, but it's working. And I only say it's not the right tool because you want to be very gentle with your jewelry findings because you don't want to mar them or mark them up. And so I found that these all worked and I didn't make any marks on my jewelry, so I was very happy with that. So I'm just getting out the pieces to make the set of earrings that we're looking at for now. So this set requires the little bell, charm, and then a small circle, enclosed circle that they have. And so you need a jump ring to attach the charm with that circle. And see how it's open, and then you just slide them on there, and then you should be able to just twist that back. And it was very easy to do, but it is much easier to do when you have two pieces, two tools, one holding each side, and then you would just twist it back. So I'm closing the jump rings. I'm attaching the charms and the circles together for each side of each earring. And now what I'm going to do is take, here's the second earring. Okay, so we're doing that right now. Kind of sped it up a little bit. Then we're going to close that one, so we'll have everything for that one set. And at this point, I'm still not realizing I have another tool I can use to close it. But it's working. This is working. So I hope you stay till the end because I'm going to show you this set that we're making here, and then I'm going to pull out the other kit, make a set from there, and then I'm going to pull out the findings that I bought separately that weren't part of a kit along with those beads and show you what I came up with on the fly as I'm making it in front of the camera here. So stay tuned. We're going to get this all together. Okay, so those two are ready to go to the next step. So now we have another jump ring, and we've opened that up. We're going to attach the little pearl that we made earlier to the bottom of the bell. We're going to close that up just like we've done with the other. Now I pull in my second tool. It's now starting to look like, I try to use this tool, but it just doesn't work with that one. But I have something else. But anyway, it's starting to look like an earring now. We still have a couple more steps to dress these up for the Christmas look that it's going for. And that's including some ribbon, which, you know, I followed the picture. I didn't go against the grain when I made this set of earrings. But really, I think if it was my choice and I didn't want to follow that, I would have used a smaller width of ribbon. But you know what? It's cute to be able to follow and use what's part of this kit. But it did come out really cute. You're going to see this in a moment here. So we're attaching the bottom pearl. I thought we were, there we go. Yeah. So the jump ring here, we're going to attach the pearl. That we made first. That goes to the bottom of the bell. And there we go. And so you can see it's much easier when you have two tools here to hold each side, and then you just squeeze that together. So now we're going to do the ribbon portion to these earrings, and we get out the red one. It says Merry Christmas across it. This is like a gross grain ribbon, and so what I'm going to do is figure out how I'm going to, no, I'm not going to do it like that. That doesn't work. So you want to just fold it like this and then leave enough so you can have tails. And then once you figure that out, we will cut it, and then we will measure it against the second piece. So before we put this bow together, we will cut a second piece out so we can see it. Okay, so we have our two pieces are cut and measured already. And what I do is I fold it in half like that, and that way it comes out, and I aim my scissors at 45-degree angle and then just snip it, and it comes out with that little tail looking like it does. And then we're going to fold this again. And then it says take a jump ring and attach. So you want to make sure your jump rings are open before you do all this, because this part of the whole thing, this was the hardest part, I thought, is dealing with the ribbon and the jump ring. It wasn't all the other part. This part was the worst. Okay, oh, there we go. I did measure out a second piece. Okay, and here we go. We cut it again. Okay, so we're going to get the jump ring opened up, and then as soon as it's open, I actually should have opened it a lot wider than that, because you can see how wide this ribbon is, and it is tough, but it's definitely going to hold the ribbon in place. That ribbon's not going to go anywhere, let me tell you that. And so I understand why it's that size. Now we're going to fold this, and don't worry about how it looks now, because you'll be able to adjust it after the jump ring is on. So I do mess with it like it needs to be all pretty, but it doesn't matter. It's going to take some time to get it right. And so then you can see I kind of jumped ahead here. You're going to squeeze that around, squeeze the ribbon in there, and then once you have it closed, guess what? You're supposed to have it open. You're supposed to have the jump ring open a little bit, because you're going to be attaching the earring to it. But I didn't read ahead. So to all those kids in school that read ahead before the teacher was ready, good for you. I didn't do that. So I wasn't prepared for the right thing. So now I have to open it up a little bit. I'm trying to turn it around so my ribbon's facing the way I want it to. Blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. So you just have to play with it for a little bit. And then here I am. now I'm reading the directions. Okay, I'm ready for the next step. Oh, and it says, I think it says open another jump ring, but it doesn't. So then I realize I have to take that off, and it's going to go just, you're going to use the same jump ring instead of multiple jump rings. Nope, nope. So it's good that you can kind of see what I did, because I'm sure there's other people out there that would have done the same thing. And then I look at the picture and I'm looking at this and I'm like, that doesn't look right to me. And after I look at the directions, I realize that is not what it's supposed to be there. So I take it off, and I'm going to fast forward here. So I saved you the pain and agony of seeing me take that off again and put it back on. So I was able to attach, sorry it's off, the frame here is off a little bit. I think I come back into frame. And so you'll see it here. Don't worry, I'm going to give you a good close-up view. And so I get it all attached. I put the earring piece on. And again, this is all going on that same jump ring that was around the there you go, around the ribbon. And you can see it's not easy to get around that ribbon, but we get it. And it's, like I said, it's made to be tight. And then you hang your other piece from that same jump ring. Then you put a jump ring onto the earring piece, and then that goes around the jump ring that's on the ribbon as well. So I guess I could have left that other jump ring on there from the very first moment when I thought I made an error. But there you go, it's all closed. So you have a jump ring for the earring piece that goes around the ribbon. You have a jump ring around the ribbon, and then you have the actual circle that you put together with the pearl earlier in the charm. And now I'm going to hang them up here. So these are completed. And I could still fluff up those ribbons. And there you go. They came out really, really cute. The ribbons might be a little bit big for me, but I mean, it came out so cute. I mean, I've seen these kind of earrings in the store, and that's what we just made. We just made that. So we're going to move on to the next set right here. And I really like this set. This is a chandelier earring set. And from here, there are so many pairs that you can make. I did not count them all. I wasn't able to find or locate how many we're supposed to be able to make, because the directions don't show you every piece that we have in there. So I've decided, after looking at this, I'm going to make this one set right there. That's the one I'm pointing to. Well, it's in the second row here. That's the set we're going to make right there. And so I'm pulling out everything to prepare for what we're going to make here. So we need the chandelier. You have the main piece, and from there there's going to be 3 dangling pieces with those glass beads that are kind of like an amber color. They're super pretty. And from there we're going to also pick up these those iridescent purple to black or purple to amber beads, and they're all glass, so they're so pretty. And then you take one of the pinheads here, and you're going to slide that big amber piece, if I can get those directions to sit the way I want, slide that down, and then one of those pieces down onto the pinhead. And then I take my handy dandy tool, and this is where it's going to come into really good use here, because we have 2 beads and you kind of want to hold. There you go. You're going to see it. And so I'm just setting them all up really fast, and I'm going to string them all together here. And you can see, and then we're going to cut them all down, get the loop onto them all automatically. This one does everything. I love that tool. It's my favorite tool, especially if you're doing jewelry. This is such a quick way to get all of those loops in there. Sometimes you have to go back and adjust a little bit, but it's not a problem. So I'm going to go through here and loop all of them. And by the way, this tool that I use to make all the loops was a one-step looper. I couldn't find it on the BeeBeeCraft site, but the BeeBeeCraft site does have every other tool that you would use or need to make these pieces. And they're super, super affordable, less than I've seen anywhere else. So have a look around, use the discount code, and you're going to save yourself some money. Plus, they have sales going on. So you can see now I have my pieces together on the one. Oh my gosh, it looks so pretty, you guys. I'm going to have to wear these earrings in my next video. I just loved how these came out, and I can't wait to make the rest of them. So we're going to finish up with these, and you're going to see them on display, and then we're going to move on to the third pair and the final pair that I make on this video. But you can see how stinking cute. I'm going to go attach all these right here, and I'm going to fast forward, and we're going to get on to the next set. And here you go. I'm attaching the last bit of earring with the jump ring, and then we're going to hang these up, and they came out so stinking cute, at least in my opinion. And I mean, it wasn't my design, but I just loved how these look. Oh my gosh. If you like these, let me know. And then stay tuned. I have one more set to show you, and we're going to pull out those blue beads. There's the two sets we just made. How cute are those? Great gifts. Just so cute. Okay, so now we're going to use these random sets. They're not sets, but findings and the beads I chose and the earring pieces. And we're going to come up with something. So I have those little hearts etched on the circles, which are really good for making bracelets as well, the way they're set. And I'm going to go with it. I'm going to cut that out. We're going to use some of these. So I've decided to choose these simple, just these simple slip through earrings, and they don't have a backing, and they're bent at a way so that they stay in your ear. Okay, so the last bead on a string is looped around, and so it keeps it from all falling off the string, so you have to cut that. And now I'm going to slip on a bunch of beads here. You are going to have to stretch out the earring to get those beads to go around that corner, but it's not a problem because it goes right back, and I don't overextend it. Well, it looks like I did, doesn't it? Well, I did it to get those beads on, and that's what I wanted. I want this look. Now, you didn't have to put beads on it. I had these beads, and like I said, I'm just creating this design on the fly. And if it doesn't look right, then we'll take it apart and we'll come up with something else. But we'll get those on there, and then we're going to bend that back to where it was. And so we're not done. That's how I did the first set. Then I'm going to take a pinhead, a silver one. We'll get that out of there. So we'll grab two of the silver ones, and I'm going to string a bead and that silver disc with the heart edge on it, and we'll put a bead on each side of it. We're going to use our handy dandy one-step looper that will measure it, cut it, and put the loop into it. And then we're going to use a jump ring. Now this set of findings that I purchased, I'm sorry, I did not purchase, they were gifted to me for this review. I liked because the findings in here were already opened from the findings from the Chandelier set. Those were already expanded, so I love that. That saves you one step, and I was able to just slip everything together here. I'm going to close the jump ring, and voila, we have one earring done. And I kind of like it. It's different. And I thought it came out really cute for just coming up with something at the last minute here. So we're going to hang it up. We're going to finish the other one, and I'll come back and show you everything. And here they are, the final 3 sets. So I hope that you really enjoyed this. You're going to get to see some really close-up pictures and capture the color of what I was working with and the materials. Those came out so pretty. I'm very happy with that. And we made them all right here. And then we created something on the fly just from the supply we had and what we could choose from. And you can see the little heart there with the blue and silver beads. Just so pretty, dainty, and still different. And then we had the Christmas set that we created first. And those were just fun. I know my daughter's going to like those later on this year to wear. And so if you like this video and you want to see more, remember to hit the like button, share this video, and hit subscribe if you haven't. Thank you for all that have come to watch this. I appreciate you all, and I wish you all a great day. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.